Guthrie, Oklahoma is your destination for festivals of all kinds, including the Guthrie Art Walk held every fall and every spring. The 89er celebration commemorating the land run of 1889. Check out the Oklahoma International Bluegrass Festival with bands from around the world. The Guthrie Road Show with cool classic cars. The Guthrie Escape featuring art, wine, and music. Make your next destination Guthrie, Oklahoma.
This is Motorcoach Travel News, MTN, from the American Bus Association. Here's Dan Ronan.
From the American Bus Association headquarters in Washington, welcome to Motorcoach Travel News. I'm Dan Ronan. We begin with breaking news. The ABA announces a new outreach to Latino motorcoach owners and operators. ABA President and CEO Peter Pantuso is here. Peter, you're just back from Houston and the announcement of the ABA's Hispanic Motorcoach Council.
Yeah, we had a great meeting in Houston just about a week ago. We invited operators from all over the country to participate. We had over 40 participants at the meeting. And it was an excellent opportunity to get some companies that we were familiar with and some we weren't familiar with together to talk about issues that they face that are somewhat unique to them. A lot of these carriers are very large carriers operating well over 100 coaches, and they were interested in information. What's going on in Washington? What are the new rules? What are the regulations? They want to operate in the best possible way with safety at top of their mind. And so we think we've got a lot of opportunities to help them. We're going to be meeting again in Florida in about a month, and then the Hispanic Motorcoach Council is going to be meeting at Marketplace. They're going to hold a meeting. They're going to participate in some of the Bus Industry Safety Council meetings. So it's a great opportunity for this group moving forward and for ABA.
Pete, at a time when government is really almost in a lockdown mode, the ABA and a coalition group put together on this issue of sleep apnea has won a major victory. Tell me about it.
Yeah, absolutely right. You know, as you say, nothing's been getting done in Washington for weeks. The Congress, both houses have been stymied and not able to move legislation forward. But in the middle of that environment, two bills that we were working on with this coalition on sleep apnea and the testing that's got to be done, the scientific research that's got to be done, moved through the House and through the Senate. In both cases, almost unanimously. It was unanimous in the Senate, as a matter of fact. So we were very, very pleased. We've got some great partners that we've been working with on this issue in the motor coach and the trucking industry, and we were pleased to see Congress take up this issue and move it forward so quickly.
We are now getting to the point where Marketplace is less than 90 days away. You and others have been out of the office a great deal with the preparation. We're going to see more about Marketplace in a little bit here on MTN. Tell me about what's going on.
Yeah, you know, just came back from the Marketplace meeting, the second planning meeting, or the MAC committee as we call it, that plans every marketplace. And the city of Nashville could not be greater than it is right now in terms of all it has to offer. The venues, the new restaurants that have opened up, new hotels, the older hotels are all sprucing themselves up and getting ready to participate in what is not only the Marketplace, but a whole new level of convention business for the city. So I think when the delegates go down there, they see what there is to offer, all the opportunities, they're going to be completely blown away by Marketplace. And as you know, our registration numbers are through the roof. They're much, much higher than they were last year. So we're looking for one of the best marketplaces, if not the best marketplace we've ever had.
We wanted to let you know we have just received word that the Quebec City International Festival of Military Bands has had to cancel their 2014 event. The festival had been named the top Canadian location to visit on a motor coach in 2014. The festival's organizers cited budget cuts from several funding sources as the main reason why the event is being suspended. And officials say by receiving only about half of the money they were promised, they did not want to put on a lesser quality event. Organizers say they are working on securing fundraising commitments to bring the event back in 2015. For more information, go to our website at buses.org. Thanks to you, our ABA members and non-members as well, we've been receiving strong response concerning our ABA pre-trip safety video.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for choosing us for your travel needs.
There are still copies of the DVD available. If you operate a Motorcoach company and you need a comprehensive pre-trip video that covers all of the issues, including seatbelts, this is the video you need. Call the ABA office today at 202-524-7795. That's 202-524-7795. Or drop us an email at abainfo@buses.org. For members, the DVD is $15.95. Non-members, $25.95. The ABA's Marketplace is coming up fast. Just a few days ago, the Marketplace Advisory Committee met and toured the new Music City Convention Center in Nashville. They also had a visit to the famous RCA Studios, where Elvis Presley recorded many of his hits. We now have a special video that gives you some of the flavor of Music City and what you'll experience when we meet there. With all of the great things going on, you won't want to miss Marketplace, January the 11th through the 15th in Nashville. But first, here's ABA President and CEO Peter Pantuso and Marketplace Chairman Chris Shepler at the just completed Marketplace Advisory Committee meeting in Nashville.
Really looking forward to coming back here in January.
You know, what an amazing city. I mean, we've always known that Nashville has been the best place you could hold a marketplace, but with the new convention center, the new Omni Hotel, you look at all the other hotels that are doing upgrades and improvements, the city's alive, it's exciting, and what an exciting place. As chairman of Marketplace, you've got to be thrilled.
I am thrilled. As I mentioned earlier, it's like getting the keys to the Corvette to go to prom, and I'm very excited, and that enthusiasm is carried through. We have more than 700 Motorcoach and tour operators booked for this convention already, and booking time has not finished. So that synergy is just is gone off, and will continue to go off right up through to convention.
Well, you know, last year, Chris, we did some research after Marketplace, and we found that every delegate that came on average garnered about $80,000 in business, and we generated about $108 million in business in total. I think the experience in Nashville is going to blow it out of the water. The people that come here are going to walk away with business in hand. No question about that.
And as we've seen here in Nashville, they are always under-promising and over-delivering, and I know we're going to get that here in January.
They're going to knock it out of the park. Great job, Chris.
All right. If you're passionate enough about what you do, if you're good enough at what you do, all your dreams can come true in this town.
No matter what kind of music you make, there's a place for you here that you're gonna be liked and loved.
That's what put Nashville ahead of other places. It was heart and soul.
They started making music, and hits started coming.
Everything else grew up here because the Grand Ole Opry was the trunk of the tree, it was the foundation, and the recording studios came here, the entertainers came here, the songwriters came here.
And it was like, wow, you know, we just got to the land of Oz.
There was the perception that it was only country music, it's a closed door, and man, that couldn't be further from the truth.
But you can't get that many talented people in one area and expect the genres not to grow.
There really are no parameters, you know, there are no walls. You can do whatever you want to do in Nashville.
One night we had Megadeth, Big and Rich, Mariah Carey, and DMC from Run DMC. That's special.
I feel like I'm not as cool as a lot of the kids walking around here.
It's really gaining a lot of momentum recently.
The town has this energy. There's this thing there that I think is magical.
There's been this massive convergence of musicians from all around the world.
Music City is now truly Music City.
MTN Motorcoach Travel News continues in 30 seconds.
This coach runs on diesel, which is about 30% more efficient in its combustion than gasoline. But I know what you're thinking. Diesel isn't clean burning. But that's no longer true, because today's ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel is cleaner than ever. Check this out. See? It burns clean. All aboard the Green Highway.
MCI. Ultimate curb appeal. Uncompromising reliability.
Over the last several months, we've been telling you a lot about MCI's Quality at the Source program. It's designed to make MCI motor coaches the most well-built and reliable in the industry. Now you're going to hear from one of MCI's employees, who was one of the frontline leaders at the Winnipeg plant.
In the 3 stations that I manage right now that has Quality at the Source established, I have a total of 21 operators and with 3 team leaders.
While the plant has many specialists, workers are being cross-trained so they understand each other's jobs. And employees are being encouraged to speak up if something isn't right on the production line.
We're enabling the operator to understand what they're building, how they're building it, what is the expectation for quality, and how much time they have to build it in. We've also implemented a numerous amount of support system in order to enable the operator, for that operator to be able to do their tasks efficiently, more successful, and in the time that they're allowed to do their job. We're definitely going in the right direction. We're achieving first-time quality.
And that's the MCI Green Operator segment for this month. Now, coming up in November on MTN, we'll have the top places to visit on a motor coach over the holidays. It's always one of our most popular segments. We'll close with a look at some of the great sights and sounds of Nashville. I'm Dan Ronan in Washington. Thanks for watching. We'll see you here next month.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but